This is Dubai Classics. In this series, we explore some of the city's oldest and finest restaurants, each influenced by the diverse communities that have shaped Dubai's growth. It's the 1980s and Dubai is growing consistently. The Sheikh Zayed Road, an homage to the father of our nation, is fully completed after 10 years, and building construction is in full swing across the city. Dubai hosts the 27th Chess Olympiad, with reigning world champion Garry Kasparov participating and winning. Also, the Emirates Golf Club opens up as the first grass course in the Middle East, and Mark James wins the inaugural Dubai Desert Classic, which is hosted for the first time on this new course. And then there is Capri Italian restaurant, which opened on the bustling Sheikh Zayed Road. Their pizza was great from the opening day until now, 40 years later. It's sized for individuals with an appetite, fresh toppings, lots of cheese, and a crust that is like a crispy biscuit. It's so different, I'm tempted to call it the Dubai pizza. When I was growing up, a happy day probably followed a night where my family and I had pizza. And while there were a few pizza shops I liked in Dubai, Capri is the pizzeria I always hoped we would go to. The place looks like a Google search result for small, old, family-run Italian restaurant. The service staff are excellent and the menu has just enough on it to keep weekly visits exciting. That lasagna is another dish you don't want to miss. Very little makes sense in the beginning, like the reason for having beef stroganoff on the menu of an Italian restaurant. But I and many others who book tables regularly for risk of not being able to dine here when we need to, consider Capri to be a special place. It is old and beautiful, and the food is delicious. And the variety on Capri's menu reflects the influences from the diverse communities that call Dubai home. It's a testament to the restaurant's spirit of inclusivity and celebration of local culture. Now that is definitely a Dubai thing.